Hello. Hello, my people. Hatterites, Hatter Nation, the champions. Champions of Nefarity. I was going to curse there, okay? They say don't curse in the first 2 minutes. Because if you curse in the first 2 minutes, oh no, you're not going to get monetized. You think I get monetized anyway? Okay. They hate me. All right. This format, why did everything just freeze? Everything looks frozen for me. What the fuck is happening? Oh, God. Did I? Hold on. God. No. Okay. All right. I think I'm good now. Did I freeze for you guys too? Or like, was it just frozen for? I don't know what the fuck is going on. All of a sudden, it just froze. It threw me off. Anyway, what was I going to say? Very special day today because I have a guest. Okay, and this guest, you know, unlike the other guy I talked to, he actually has things to say. He actually has like interesting like commentaries, not just gonna just talk a bunch of nonsense. We're gonna introduce this guy in a second. Obviously, it's Ace. All right. But let me just say hello. Hello to the chat. Hello. We got Leo Denver. We got RC. We got Lee Howell. My buddy Lee Howell. That was a horrible imitation. A Skew Raider. We got the NECA King. All right. This guy is the king of NECA. It says it in his name. And treat him with respect, obviously. You got Lizard King. You got It's Jay Gonzo. Hello, sir. I salute you, my friend. We got Video Power Gaming. I bought a Super Musk. Going to have to catch the stream in the morning. Okay, as long as you bought a Super Musk, you're fucking good. By the way, if you want to ask questions, well, I'm not going to speak for Ace. Okay, we'll Ace might just come on here and be like, you know what, no fucking questions. I don't want to answer anything. But we got I Trench. We got Leo Denver Rex. Super thrilled for the Super Musk. It will be the centerpiece of my action figure city. Hard to believe it's finally happening. I hope we get the light pole and phone booth. As do I, my friend. Oh my God, we have 80 people already on the chat. That was quick. The Walls of Jericho. Will the second street section be available separately? Is only part of the Super Musk. Well, we're gonna talk to the man right here, Tristan. Let's bring him out, okay? Because since we already got questions, we'll make it so that nobody gets left out here. Coming to the stage, Ace. Ace, what would be your if you had wrestling music? What would be like your entrance? Like, what would you like? Do you have a specific song? Do you have like a kind of like idea of like what you would like?
Line in the Sand, Evolution, man.
Oh wow, you have something very specific.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna get the license for that. Actually, I wrote in to Jim. I forgot what his name is. Motorhead, the writer for Evolution Music. I wrote in. I said, "Sir, I am a fan of your music. I think this is a great theme for my business. Would you let me know how much it would cost for me to use 15 seconds of your music?" Nothing heard out. So
you're still waiting to hear back?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. All right. I mean, I like the direct approach. I think artists appreciate that. They get that, and it's either a yes or no. I would. Nobody asked, but mine would be the Benny Hill theme. I don't know if you know what that is, but that would be. I think they call it Wackety Sax. We'll come back to this question, Ace, unless you want to answer it right now. I kind of wanted to introduce it. Will the Second Street section be available separately, or is only part of the Superman? You want to just grab it right now, Ace, and just while we're here?
Well, we have got to position ourselves in a way that we market the product, and the way to market the product is to make you want to buy it. So currently, it is only part of the Super Mask, and who knows, right? If the demand is there, we will probably make it available in the future because we love to please the audience, right? But in the meantime, we want to get to our goal, and the goal is that we want to sell the Super Mask first. If we start dissecting all this and then letting everybody buy every piece separately, then we're in trouble, because otherwise it's going to be a huge logistical nightmare for us to sell everything as separate SKUs. So please pardon us at the moment. We want to keep things tight, just 4 SKUs, get the Super Mask, and then once we are over the MOQ, we are good. We can breathe easy. Maybe I'll tell the guys, all right, there's people that's interested in the other street section. Let's make that available as well.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Which makes sense. You're trying to, you need to incentivize the bigger purchases in order to like fulfill, because this is a big, I mean, I was looking at the first time that I think I had spotlit something about the MUSK Ace, and it was like, I think it was 2020, it was beginning of 2023, where
No,
we were just,
the
was
the,
it,
the
is
end of
that not
2023.
right? Huh?
The end of 2023.
Or maybe the
We
end
were,
of 2023.
yeah, about October. We were online
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Johnny. Yep.
I was pulling like, I went back in my photo album just to be like, let me see how like far back, and like, yeah, I was like, oh my God, 2023.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time to like, to, I guess, get everything perfect, the logistics. Like, I think people think like, oh, this is a shoebox, put this wall and this wall and this wall. But like, anybody who's watched your streams knows that like there's a lot of fucking like details and like shit, and like not just the artistic side, but the logistic engineering side of how this can come together in a way that's like aesthetically pleasing. Do you want to like just talk about that at all?
Definitely, man, because if you recall, I shared with you on a private PM some, industry secret about certain companies painted prototypes. The picture actually showed the date for this stated release. So we're in 2020, I think it was last year. So 2024, around December, I showed you something that was due in 2026. So not even 2025, but 2026. So in 2024, that company was already making stuff ready for 2026. Whereas for us, we came back from PowerCon in 2023, August, and by October, we have a prototype talking about the mask. So actually, we are like jumping really ahead, like warp speed. And it's a good thing on hindsight that we didn't carry out the pre-orders back then, because at the end of the day, now we have a much solid, well thought out structure for the mask, where the big pipe horizontally across really supports the whole structure versus.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I think in hindsight, it's good that we did not rush things. The mishaps happened that delayed us for a good reason, and the fact that normally companies take at least a 2-year lead time to get things from drawing to production, but we are actually doing it in a much faster time. So with that in consideration, we're still doing pretty well on this particular project.
No, I love it. And I also think like it helped, I'll say, either the visibility or the reputation. Reputation might not be the right word, but the fact that Ramen Racer came out at that time, that Ramen Racer, you have to know, is a wildly popular car. It's like there's a lot of people that like I know that I didn't even know we're getting the Ramen Racer, and suddenly they'll show me like shots of the ramen, or like that was the one that like spread like wildfire, and like or at least it seems that way. And I think that also, because that's such a universal item, like meaning like, okay, Quicksilver, your Quicksilver is great, right? But you have to like Silverhawks, okay? The Marshall's great, but you have to like that character. But like the Ramen Racer is such a universal item where you can match it up to like Blade or Punisher, or put a Ninja Turtle in there, put fucking your Street Fighters beating it up. You know what I mean? Like do whatever. Like I think that things are meant to be and meant to come out when they're supposed to come out sometimes. Sometimes the universe, like, not to get all philosophical, Ace, but sometimes the universe fucking takes you there. You know what I mean? And I think having that Ramen Racer coming out in that time, I think definitely expanded visibility on your company and what you're doing. And then let's face it, once Flipboard came out, I know it's not your company, but it's you as a person, that probably 10 times exceeded your fame, because that's, I mean, everybody, like that's got to be the most popular action figure that's coming out this year. So I think all of these things together, Ace, are going to make the MUSK like a perfect, it's gonna just fire on all cylinders, I think.
Great, thank you. Thank you, man.
You like how I threw in the Flipboard thing? Ace, let's just go through just some more of the chat here. You got Stygian 360 here. You got the mid. By the way, thank you for showing up on a Tuesday.
My pleasure.
And Ace, and then thank you for the chat, who I know they're showing up for you, but I'm going to pretend that they showed up for me. Okay.
Of course,
Charlie
they showed up for
Squared.
you.
What happened?
Yeah, of course they showed up for you. Of course.
Of course.
It's your show.
They're not interested in that beautiful sewer layer at all. Arturo Castillo, Jack Missiles here. Hello, sir. Collected Disconnect. Give me my golden flipboard hatter. I got kits to feed. I need to flip that shit. By the way, guys, I did an update. So if you got the Kickstarter, I just did an update. In the update, I did mention that we, have some retail partners that have limited stock of flipboard. So if you're going to flip this on eBay, you want to, my advice, if you're going to flip flipboard on eBay, you don't want to just have like 2 flipboards. You want to have the whole set, because otherwise that's how you make the most money. Because when I go to eBay, if I see that you only have 3 of them, I'm not going to buy that. So once limited stock is gone and the prices rise, you want the whole set. So Collect Disconnect, good on you for buying a golden flipboard, but you might have to get the rest of the set. I'm just saying. It's Jay Gonzo, Quip. You got Toka Dat Razor right here. Evening Hatter Nation. You've got Riley Bob right here. You've got Koju Kitty. You got Wilverine Ortiz. What's up, Hatter? Literally just read my flipboard email and excited to get enhanced. Thank you, buddy. Okay, we got the guy right here, the fucking producer. He's like the Jerry Bruckheimer of flipboard.
Oh, wow.
Like you saw those old movies, like the fucking, well, not old, like some of them, Pirates of the Caribbean, Top Gun, and he said Jerry Bruckheimer. You know what I mean? I'm more like the Tony Scott, but I'm there. But Ace, he's like it's like produced. He's the fucking the producer of flipboard.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ace. Josh Brown. We're gonna talk. I promise we're gonna talk a Musk here in a second. Let's just get through the. Oh my God, there's a lot of chat, and the chat is fucking flying. I don't want to miss. Well, I'm gonna miss some of them. Sorry, guys. You got Toka that Razor gifting, the gift that keeps on giving. 10 Mad Hatter memberships right there. Okay. By the way, Ace did tell me if you are a Mad Hatter member, when it comes time to sending out the Musks, you might get yours like a day earlier. You know what I mean? Like that's not an official thing, but I'm just saying that like maybe it shows up one day before the next guy who's not a member. So you want to make sure to be a member. Okay.
You're gonna troll in your chat that laser pants guy. It's
oh God, that laser pants. By the way, speaking of laser pants, this is the definitive discussion about the Musk. Any other ones that happen after this, I mean, they're okay, but they're not as. It's not as relevant. It's like missing the world premiere, but of the movie. But then you go to like the movie's premiering in like some hokey small time town. It's kind of like that. So I'm just saying, unrelated to anything laser pants, and I have not seen his comment yet, Ace. Okay, I'm sure it's infuriating, but yeah. Ace, I like Joey Halom. By the way, Joey, I sent you your thing. You should get it sometime, or maybe you got it already. Why do we keep calling it the Musk? It's Flipboard's underground covert crib.
Oh, okay.
Which, Ace, do you think you can put that acronym on a box? Like, do you think you can make like 10 Musks and just have that acronym just right on there, or is that going to cause like kind of like an issue?
Yeah, sure. Nope, it's just printing.
It's just print. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got to speed through the chat right here. What's going on? This is Mad Hatter trying to sound smart.
The English accent.
Huh?
The English accent.
Oh, the English accent. Hello.
Yeah.
What's going on here? You're mad I didn't draw a wiener. The laser pants. Can you fucking relax so we can talk about the Musk? Anyway, so let's share. Let's do some sharing here, Ace, because we got to talk about what we're here to talk about, okay? Because, obviously this is real interesting, but the people, they want the goods. They want to know, and we're going to share the screen. God, usually Johnny does this. I'm not good at sharing screens. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Johnny, if you're listening, the website is fixed. You can now click on the banner and it goes into the mask. Yeah.
Oh, was he having a hard time with the?
Yeah. I was listening to your live stream when I was getting on the train in Nuremberg. All right. It was so frustrating. I was like so pressurized. Like, oh, these guys are talking about the website not working. I'm getting on a train and I'm missing my schedule and stuff like that. So
I know that was a lot of. It was like. By the way, Ace, I don't know if you know this, but people think like I work for the Musk. Like
You,
I
you
get questions all the time, and they're like, "Hey, what's
what you
going
what
on?"
you do?
Like I guess
What
I
you do?
do. I guess
You're on the
technically I
payroll.
do. Like I'm the unofficial like affiliate of the MUSK because I field God, it's at least one question a day where somebody asks me something about the MUSK, and sometimes I answer it, but then you see that sometimes I send you the chat because I don't know
Yeah,
what they're talking about. But like, I
yeah,
just want to let you know this guy doesn't even have a slideshow. Hey, Laser
yeah.
Pants, why don't you go get
The
your 3 POA? Why don't you go get your sound effects ready for tomorrow when you do the MUSK thing? Because you got to have those wacky sound effects and puts on the sunglasses. Okay, like get all that shit ready for tomorrow. Okay, you're wasting time here. Ace, we got the MUSK. It's up on Ramen Toys,
yeah.
the Ramen Toy website. And do you want to walk us through kind of like for people that don't know, and there are people that don't know, do you want to walk us through the selection, where we're going, what the like what is a MUSK? What are we talking about?
So the whole idea came about when we were making this sewer thing, and then there was questions, or rather, there were feedback from the audience, right? The fans saying that they would like it to be modular. Okay, we thought about that. So it is modular, right? So modular underground sewer command with a K, because it is a command center. You can actually make it into a command center. So basically, it's a diorama that we put ourselves as a challenge to, answer the calls of the folks who were saying that a certain other, sewer product is too expensive, right? So we got the same measurements, albeit without a licensing fee and without some furniture and stuff like that. But all in all, same but different, but still the same, right? If you know what I mean. So Dioramen is the brand that we have for this set of products. So obviously, by the name, you know that we're going to be doing more dioramas in the future. But for the meantime, let's get our mask and super mask out the door, into the hands of collectors. Yes, I know it doesn't fit a D12, but last I heard, IKEA is scraping the detail from the catalog. So what's the next big thing? Maybe we'll go for the next most popular shelf in the world. All right. But in the meantime, let's just settle on this one, because this one is the exact dimensions of the other product that you guys were wanting but complaining about the price being too high. Now you're getting two sides of it times two, plus the top of it with the street section, and that's what we call the super
Yeah,
modular
let's go into the
underground.
Super MUSK right here. So
Yeah,
that's the first option right here.
that's right. That's right.
Super MUSK. Oh, there's this counter right here.
Yep. Yep.
261 units pre-ordered.
Just to
Wow.
be transparent, because we're trying to get some goals achieved, right? If we sell
I love that.
another, 200 plus, you'll get the fire hydrant at the 500 units mark. And then after that, we can give you the mailbox, the street lamp, and so forth, and the phone booth. So yeah, the
Yeah,
supermarket is
so
the real
let's
deal.
go. Yeah, let's go. Since you
Yeah,
just brought
let's
it
go
up, let's
through it.
go
Yeah.
to the unlock. So yeah, unlocked at 500. And what is the time frame of these unlocks? Like is there a time frame?
There's actually no time frame, because unlike other, formats, other companies, we want to be much more realistic, in a sense that if you get us the units even at the final day, we'll throw it in. That's what happened
Okay,
with the ramen racer, right? We were
right.
always counting the counter to get to 2,000. Once it's 2,000, we will throw in the translucent tires and a translucent blower, and we did that, right? Even though it was not in early bird pricing, it was regular pricing, but because we
Right.
did make that sale, we are true to our promise. So even
Yeah.
if this hits 1,200 later in the year, after the early bird is done, after everything is done, we're about to go into production, and we still haven't hit 1,200. But in the end, if we do hit it, everything still applies. That's the thing.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is
I love
no
it.
deadline for us to reach that goal. Rather, the deadline is for you to get it at the best possible price. And the best possible price is the early bird price. So not 300 for the super mass, but 250. And again, you'll have got to go check out my video on YouTube, right, on the Ramen Toy channel, where I was showing off exactly how big the thing is while it was displayed at the Singapore Comic Con last December. So in case the picture doesn't do it justice, it's a little square. It looks kind of small, but it's actually quite humongous.
Yeah. And Ace, how many days? Somebody had asked, but I missed it. But like, how many days are left for this early bird?
So we normally give early bird if you've been following us through the start of our existence. You know, early birds are always 30 days period, and we don't really cut it off on the 30th day. We sort of let it run a while because admin is kind of not caught up with all the changes. So yeah, you know, it will be about 30 plus days, and then we finally cut off the early bird, and then it's regular price. Yeah.
30 days. Okay. All right. I do want to mention too, guys, that Ramen Toys has a YouTube, like, you know, you have your own YouTube with updates. I try to link it. I linked it when I think when I talked about the MUSK, but if you guys want direct updates, Instagram plus, you know, you're pretty good about making videos about this stuff. So it's, you know,
not your quality videos, of course, but you know, I make do.
Right. I mean, it's not my, yeah, it's not, I mean, come on, you can't do a whole Nightmare Before Christmas song,
No.
you know, like just, I mean, that's impossible, but I'm not expecting that, Ace. So yeah, let's make sure
You have to do, Heather, you have to do for me a MUSK song in the tune of Adam's Family. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta do like a MUSK thing, you know.
That's not a difficult.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of musicality to do like I mean, you know, like you don't have. That's I could do it. That's a pretty easy one. I mean, that's
You can do like
low threshold talent.
MUSK,
Yeah,
MUSK, right, and then like that. So
yeah, I can knock that out. I mean,
yeah, okay, all right.
you know, that's
Cool.
like even a noob like Laser Pants could do something like that. So 30 days is the Super MUSK the counter where you can get it for $250. Now, look,
Yeah,
$250, and then people are going to talk about like obviously their shipping, but even with all
$60
that
shipping.
shit,
Yeah,
huh?
$60 shipping.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So $60 shipping. So you're
60,
talking about 310. Is there tax on something like that, or is that like?
I don't know about tax, man. I don't know about
Okay,
the
so
situation.
whatever. All right. The deal is you are basically getting for the price of this. Now, truth be like, let's be fair. Okay. This, if it doesn't hit its goals, you're getting this sans like, you know, those laboratory items. However, you are basically getting two of these Donnie Labs, one which is giant, and then another one horizontally, plus a street scene. I mean, that's a lot of fucking shit, even with the shipping, even with this. Okay. I want to mention because there's some misinformation that goes on where people are like, oh, the ramen toys, the ramen toy MUSK is this cut in half. I don't know where that started. I've heard that like a bunch of times. It's not this. It's double the length of that.
Yep.
Okay. If you get these add-ons, even better. Let's just go through the add-ons real quick because they are pretty fucking sweet. So 500, you get yourself a fire hydrant.
Yep.
Okay. If this was in California, there would be no water in that, but you know, you have a fire hydrant. You get a mailbox at 650. Okay.
Yep.
So my characters can go to their mailbox and deliver or just drop off the fucking mail. You get this one right here, which I love a good street lamp. Okay, street lamp with LED.
Yes.
At 800. And then I think the one that obviously, I mean, these are tiered right. Okay, the one that's most excited about because all us Superman nerds and this and that, and you love a good phone booth. The Super MUSK Stretch Goal 4 unlocked to 1200. I would love that.
Yeah.
Would love a nice I would love just a nice phone. You put like a Clark Kent in there, that would be That would be fun. So
And these are not just renders. You can actually see the actual prototypes on my video on my channel. Yep.
yeah, Ace, I know you sent me that photo. Is that something you want me to share? Or is that like because I
Oh yeah, I
haven't?
mean, for people who have not imagined it already, you can actually stack two sewer on top of one another. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, so Ace
Yeah.
sent me this.
Yep.
Wow, so that is two. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, you can build you can
But
have a wall.
bear in mind the piping is not like that. That's the only difference. That's early concept. So the piping
Like
doesn't
the
go
piping that you
around
see at the
the
top
walls.
is not doing that.
Yeah, it's not doing that. It just goes across. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you could essentially have like a wall. Dude, I'd be so crazy as to even go like I have this wall that has a window, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
is gross for any toy collector. A fucking window is the grossest. I don't want a window. What do I give a fuck about what's outside? Okay.
Exactly.
But what I would do, here's what I'm thinking, Ace. Okay, this is how stupid I am and how fucking toy crazy I am. Is why I would like just feet of it, instead of a detolf. Why doesn't this become my detolf? Why don't I just
Mm-hmm.
have like a few of these musks and they're just up there, okay? Because like, I mean, detolfs are all well and good, but like this could be my detolf, and I could start
Mm-hmm.
it at the floor, and I could just boom, 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 just have sewers, because that's how sewers work, I assume. Like they're all stacked up in New York, like so. Why don't
You
I
see,
just do
Heather,
that?
you are smarter than you look. You are thinking.
That's got to be really fucking smart because I look smart. Everybody
Yeah.
tells me that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That is a wild prospect. And the
Yeah.
thing that I like about them is these are, dare I say, these are like fucking army builder dios. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like it's not specific. It's not specific to like, like the Donnie's lab. It's super specific. Like it's got the
Mm-hmm.
laboratory stuff in there. I mean, you can take it out, but like, it's I think part of it is like, no, I don't know if you can take the whole thing out. But what I like about this is they are, for lack of a better word, generic enough where, you make it the way you want. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then, so I would be so crazy as to be like, let me go 1, 2, 3, 3 high, and then I just have like that just becomes my shelf. Like how much does a shelving unit cost? Like that is worth its weight. Why doesn't the Musk, Ace? Why can't the
Mm-hmm.
fucking Musk become my shelf? Like, do you have a counter argument against me
No, I can't.
doing that?
There's I stand overruled.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like I would like that more than some detolfs. Okay, you see detolfs everywhere. Okay, you see detolfs like here. Okay, you watch like other, you watch like Laser Pants. He has those boring detolfs behind him. It's boring. Detolfs are boring. I declare 2025 we get rid of detolfs. They're for boring people. The boring people keep that, but the sexy people, the toy collectors that know the shit, they just stack up sewers. I want to see a fucking sewer that just stacked right up to the ceiling.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
my goal. Anyway, so you can stack these up. Ace, what are we doing about the Boeing? What are we doing about this? Because
Okay.
this
So there
fucking
is
pisses me off.
actually little to no bowing because number one, the whole street part as well as the whole sewer part that is horizontal is all sturdy ABS plastic. And based on our latest prototype that we had at the Singapore Comic Con, it is proof of concept and proof of function that it does not bow. The only reason why you're seeing some bit of lifting up is because, oh, that's a prototype. So now we know that we need to add another anchor point at the corners. So once those corners are anchored down, like click in place, then with the very sturdy pipe that goes across supporting the top, right? Then you have no bowing at all. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I
would
can't
love
wait
that
to get
because
this tool in March. We'll start tooling in March, and then probably I hope to get test shots to bring to Joe Fest. So that also answers the question earlier if I'm going to Joe Fest. So I am going to Joe Fest. I hope to get the test shots there so I can build that double layer and show you guys what it looks like. Double up. Yeah,
dude, that's gonna help. I think seeing people, like or seeing it like in, I don't know what you call it, real time, but in action with its like everything on top of each other. I think that dude, I'm being 100% serious about like just stacking like a whole fucking thing of sewer layers, because I have this NECA layer, and this, according to what you're saying, it fits the same measurements, right?
Or the same measurements,
like,
yeah. So again, it's not going to be exactly verbatim the same, because we don't know what NECA meant when they said 24 inches. Is it exactly 24? Is it like a little bit longer, a little bit shorter? Right? We don't exactly know.
Right.
So I would say that our measurements are based on inches, and it is what it is. So it would have to be 99% the same, right? There's that 1% of give and take. Yep.
Dude. Yeah. I'm really fucking serious, man. Like I feel like I want like a display now that is like, maybe it doesn't start from the ground. I'm just looking at what I have here. Like maybe I can do glass shelving for the first like few feet, but then I feel like I want to just fucking stack the sewer layers up, and then the tippy top, like whipped cream and a fucking cherry, I do that street. I do that like street scene. And then maybe I put some kind of background. I don't know, that's another thing too, because like, like you think of like those sewer, or not sewer, but like those NECA street layers, not layers, but those like street scenes, and they have that background, that kind of cardboard background of like the night sky or something. That's another thing, you know what I mean? Like, how does that, what do you put on over there? Like, I mean, it really could do, you could just go nuts with something like this, man. Now I'm just fucking eating up air just like thinking about that. But I just love the idea of stacking it up.
And for the flippers out there, go check eBay now. What's the prices of the ramen racer? You can probably extrapolate that you can flip the Super Mask on eBay.
Dude, those ramen racers are going for a lot of money on fucking eBay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I looked it up just because I was just thinking like, I don't know. I just, because I flip stuff.
You were trying to flip it, right?
Huh?
You were trying to flip it. Come on.
I was like, how much money can I get for this? But yeah, man. So be aware. So you have 30 days essentially for this Super MUSK. Now, I did want to mention, okay, because on the Super MUSK, you have a counter.
Yes.
Okay, for 250, right? And that goes, and you're going to give people a warning, right? Like, like when it's like getting close to the 30 days or whatever.
Well, I don't know. I may just do another post to say, hey guys, it's coming up to end of early bird, so please lock in your orders if you want to get it at the best possible price. That's it,
dude. You know that you are going to get flooded with people saying, can you extend early bird? You are going to get, it's because there's so many people that want this, and I know what's going to happen. It's like as soon as like you get to that last date, I'm just letting you know, it's going to be a flood of people asking to extend it.
We'll see how it goes.
Sorry, chat is flying, by the way.
Yeah, it's flying, man.
Yeah, Laser Pants was fucking making fun of me. I don't know if you saw, just not.
No, but you got to give it to the guy because he has the best slideshow on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know. Also, he's taking advantage because this is a forum where he can actually talk, because usually like Bobby just runs him over and he has to just be silent. Now he's like, oh, I can say anything I want. It's okay, Laser Pants, you can talk here. But yeah, so the Super MUSK is, I think it's going to be wildly popular. I think that like as you get close, it's going to be like, I think there's going to be a lot of people. Now, here's my thought process. Like if you fucking like try to get like one of those, like, what is that shelf? Statue collectors know what this is. There's like a shelf that's almost the same dimensions as this, but it has like, it's for statues or whatever. And those things cost,
it's kind of big. Yeah.
You know the ones I'm talking about? They cost like $400 for a fucking, they're beautiful, and they're beautiful display statues. I'm just going like, okay, if I wanted to buy like a really nice shelving unit, I mean, it's not crazy. I'm not talking about IKEA shit. It's not crazy to like, no, it's not a Besta. There's a company that does that. It's like specifically for statues. But I'm like going like a nice shelving unit, you could pay $1,000, $2,000 for it. I'm 100% serious where I'm just like, maybe I just fucking stack a bunch of musks. I'm fucking serious, man. And I wasn't thinking about this way until we talked about that. So so yeah. So I do have a Maju case. It's the Maju cases. Thank you.
Maju case, yeah.
But yeah, so this right here is triggered by the counter for 268 units pre-ordered. Now,
Yes.
does that counter count for these other ones, or how does that work?
Only the super mass.
It's only a super. Okay.
Yes. The goal is only counting super mass. Anything else that's bought is not counted. It's only super mask.
Got it.
Yeah.
That is really obsessed with his future. I really am. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just thinking of like my plan. I got plans, guys. But let's go through. Okay, let's go through the other offerings though. So you got the Super Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and now this, just so everybody knows, these are street scenes. So Ace, I probably wouldn't, if I wanted to get, if I'm a guy who is like thinking about like stacking these, I probably don't get doubles and triples of the Super Musk, right? Because that comes with a street scene. And what am I going to do? At some point, I'm just going to have like leftover street scenes.
You're gonna have to trade it with your friends. Those guys who just want the street scene, who wants the other section that is not available by itself. You can trade it with your pal. You can sell it to him. You can flip on eBay. The options are endless, right?
Okay. What if you don't have friends?
What? No friends? Oh,
I don't really have friends. I just have like people that just come in and out of my life. People don't like me, Ace. I don't know if you know. But so Super Musk. All right. So you get the Super Musk that has a street scene. But like if you got, okay, so for instance, you get the sewer section. Sewer section is $100. This sewer section is this, correct? In length.
Yeah.
That is basically
without the stuff inside. It's just like
without the stuff inside, but the lengthwise and just around what that is. Okay.
Right.
Now,
plus the two walls on the outside has stuff. See, on the outside.
I know this is yes. I'm glad you pointed that out. This is very important to know. You see how the wall looks like a fucking wall?
Yeah.
It doesn't have like just a bunch of like just crap and like you know like it's a wall. Isn't that beautiful that like this could be a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Ace, that's genius. I don't know, like it's funny that nobody ever thought about that.
No, it's not genius. It's just not cutting corners.
Oh shit!
Because you can just have like that, and then it's blank on the other side. But no, we have to make it so that it's full. The only thing that's blank on the other side is the one that's facing the wall. So the wall that's facing the wall behind is blank. That I admit, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But on the sides, you want to see the wall. Yeah.
Right. Back to Back says, so how does it know about the USPS package block? Come on, Hatter. When did I say, Ace? Did I say I didn't know about this? Can we rewind? Is there somebody else than me that's talking?
It's like breaking news, right? That the USPS is as of 4th February not accepting any packages from Hong Kong and China.
I know, I saw that.
Now we don't want to get into all these things, but please note that it's only USPS. It doesn't say, ABC Logistics Company. It doesn't say Great Wall or what's that? DB Schenker. Name all the logistics company. It doesn't say that. It only says USPS. It doesn't even say FedEx or DHL or TNT. So only USPS is not doing the do at the moment for some reason. It should not be any cause for any concern, because logically speaking, if everything was stopped coming in from China, then you guys would probably be in some trouble. No latest iPhones, no latest PS6, no, I don't know, stuff. Your Mayfax, your HH Figawatts that goes parallel from China. It's gonna be like D-Day. I don't know. It's gonna be bad. So I don't think it's gonna happen that way. That's just my opinion. So
got it. Okay, so we're gonna go through the chat in a second here and see what all the people are talking shit about me. But Ace, real quick. So if you got this $99 one, right, and you got another one, that one would fit on right on top of this one.
Yeah, yeah. The street
Okay, so
section.
you just fit it right on there, and
Yeah.
and Bob's your uncle, as they say.
Yeah.
This right here, the 160 version.
Yeah.
Is obviously just like one piece of the sewer layer, plus you get a little bit of street ski right there.
And then you get some additional parts like the leather and the vertical pipe with the valve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because if you had the sewer by itself, you don't need the vertical pipe. There's nothing to prop it against. There's nothing to prop it against, right? It's just by itself.
But there's nothing in these offerings that you don't get in the Super Musk.
I'm sorry?
There's nothing in these offerings, these individual offerings, that you don't get in the Super Musk.
Oh, yeah. Super Musk, you get everything and more.
You get, okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you're missing out on if you get the Super Musk. And then finally, if you're just like, I just want streets.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to hit the streets.
Yeah.
You get this right here.
Yeah.
Which is a nice little, just like, diorama, and very simple, 16 inches, which is a good, I feel like that's a good depth, 16 inches, for your average.
It's exactly the depth that you have for your Donny slab. You can go measure it.
Yeah, I remember measuring it before, and it looked like to say, oh, you bumped up like 8 or 9 just right now. So
okay. Hopefully,
people are interested. Let's go through the chat, okay, and see who wants to get banned. Cornhusker right here. Can Big Bad Toys for pre-order these? Anything to help get all the extras? So Ace, pass, answer. What do you want?
The answer is we will always send sales solicitation to BBTS. We always do. It's up to them to pick and choose what they want. For example, Ramen Racer, they didn't choose the Tiger Orange. Ramen Racer, they didn't now choose the Inferno version. For the tanks, they didn't choose the Phalanx, I think. So, yeah, it's up to them to choose whatever they want.
Okay. So, on your end, you would be fine with that. It's just, it's what they choose to do on this end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want everybody to get it as much as possible.
What happened?
Yeah, we want everybody to get our products as much as possible, and through distribution reach like BBTS helps us. But again, it's up to them to decide when they want to put it up, or if they want to put it up. Yeah.
Right. Mr. O'Mine, hey, Hatter and Ace. Let's go through the chat a little bit. Joe Caramello, you should post a cutoff date on the webpage. Natural Nate Marvel, paid in full. First day 1. Natural Nate, he's a real one. So he came out guns hot.
Guns blazing
on this fucking thing. Collected Disconnect, laughing. Skew Raider, tax time. I've come into thus the early bird extension and Quest Facts 100. Guys, I can only try. I don't want to put Ace on the spot. I can only try. I try to put in his head, hey, maybe an extension, this and that. But at the end of the day,
you got to go Inception.
It's like
style.
Inception. I put it in his brain, but it's his business to run. Okay, it's called Ramen Toys, not called Ramen Hatter Toys. So I can only do so much. Joey Chalom, Ace, your timing for this is perfect. Just before 250 for Mondo, real Ghostbusters. But Mondo, you gotta get that now. Like you got a whole month right here. For Ace. Back-to-back games. How does my guy, but he got to make sure we secure and ask the real questions. Maybe he said Hatter's my guy. I don't know. Mr. O'Mine, don't let Hatter talk to you that way. Laser Pants, let me. I don't ask Laser Pants for permission on how I fucking talk to him. I don't care that you're 9 feet tall. It doesn't matter. I go for the knees every time, and that's how you fall. Okay. Best Leo Denver Rack. I do love Laser Pants. I don't know why. People want to see Ace. People want to see.
He's the gentle giant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a gentle. I don't like the term gentle giant because it makes it seem. I'll tell you why. It makes it seem like if he wanted to hurt me, he could. He really couldn't. Okay, I'm actually incredibly fast, but it's more like he's just like a nice dude. But for some reason, everybody wants me to fight that guy. Like they want drama between me and Laser Pants, and we talk to each other all the time privately. I don't get it.
You got to put on
Well,
the game
the enemy.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll fucking cut that dude down in a second. Anyway, you got Leo down. Freedom of expression is law, and yes, of course, you can say whatever you want to say when you're here. When Johnny's here, he's gonna limit what you say. Obviously, he's very, very restrictive, but like you can let it fly. Just be
Yeah,
complimentary.
John is like a headmaster in a
Yeah,
boarding school.
he's kind of like more like a school marm. Like
Yeah.
Johnny Nostalgia has like you know, like those nuns in the 1800s.
He's got rules.
Say again?
He's got rules. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got rules. He's like an old nun. You know what I mean? Like that's what Johnny Nostalgia is like. Tax time is coming. Autocorrect is blocking the props. A great point. Magic case had her really obsessed with the future plan. I know I am. I got plans. Will the Dio offerings be sold on the side?
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see, right?
Oh,
we're trying to incentivize people.
Stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to incentivize people to get this to them free of charge. But for those that want to get the phone booth, all these on the site, it could be made available later. But in the meantime, we want to give it away free, inclusive of the set.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oka says, my only friend is Near.
Who's Near?
That's my real name. People don't know that.
Oh, I thought like Near and Far.
No, well, I mean, it is like Near and Far, but that's my real name. It's a very Jewish name, and it gets me into a lot of trouble because
trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Shift. There's a lot. Oh my God, well, I got a lot of people in the chat. They all came out for you, Ace. They want to talk about
Thank you.
this ramen racer. This fucking Musk is very popular. If we pay for the pre-order now. By the way, ask questions if you have it. Ace is willing to answer. If we pay for the pre-order now and the shipping, will that be a final price, even though shipping prices might drastically raise? I mean, what do you think about
once you're locked in, we are obligated to fulfill. If the shipping cost rises, that's not your problem. That's mine.
Ooh, I like that, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. Thaddeus, what's the price? Price is right there. It's $250.
$299.95 before early bird. Early bird is $250, and with shipping to the US, all in $310. You miss the early bird, then it's going to be $300 plus $60. That's $360.
Right. I mean, price for me, obviously, Ace is going to send me like 6 free ones, but for you guys, yeah, $250. Justice Blackhill, yeah, Hatter has 2 Donnie Lab. I wish I got a second Donnie Lab. Honestly, I would be a content machine if I got a second Donnie's Lab because I would just have fun with it. But I was not.
Oh, you didn't win the lottery? You didn't get the second one shipped to you?
No, and I got a Donnie's Lab, and so did John. But none of us got these free Donnie Labs. Sucks. I would love to see a medieval themed Dio for Mythic Legions. Ooh.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll work on that.
Say again?
We will look at working on that, definitely.
So, Ace, let's just talk about that just for a second. We'll get to some more questions. You know, you have this whole thing established, Diorama.
Diorama, yes.
Which, first of all, is a brilliant, I've told you this before, just like name, header, or whatever. Do you currently have, you don't have to mention them, but do you currently have like other dioramas that people would like that are kind of in the pipeline?
Yes.
But
I can't say now.
That's all I get.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. If you know, you know. Yeah.
Ace, if you mention it on 3POA and you don't mention it here, I'm going to be personally upset at you. So you are obligated to not give them any more information than the Hatter Nation, who has supported you, Hatter Nation loves you, Ace. Okay, over at 3POA, I mean, they're fine with you, but like this place is your home.
You see, that's why Laser Pants planned his stream to be in the future. So in the future, things elapsed.
Right.
The past always what do you call it? has a disadvantage because it's in the past. But we can't change the past, but we can change the future.
Right. But as long as in that future there's not sexy reveals that you didn't mention in the past, then we're good. Okay. I'm just saying.
All right. All right.
I will begin working on a cool silver diorama for you to check out soon. How are your favorite? Tell it like it's toy guy. Oh, thank you, Thaddeus.
Nice.
SKU rated 250 early bird, 30 days from January 3rd, about 3 days shipped. Most mainland costs.
Yes,
would it be possible to add stocked? Would it be possible to add stacked MUSK with bundle discount to buy?
That means the guy is asking for more discount. That's it. That is the bottom line.
Right.
We can't go any more discount.
Yeah. People will shoot their shot, Ace. That's just how I look at it. Leonardo DiCaprio Inception figure confirmed. I'm gonna have to start.
You don't get discounts from HasLabs, do you? When you buy like 3 Ghost Ecto 1?
Wait, say that again.
If you buy 3 Ecto 1s, do you get a further discount on the HasLab?
No, you know what it is, Ace? I'll tell you. I'm being completely serious now.
Yeah.
I think because you are so accessible. Meaning like they can talk to you, you know what I mean? Like they can talk to you here, they can talk to you on your channel. People ask you for things because they're like, oh, this is Ace. And,
and I'm answering
to like a bigger company, you can't ask Mr. Mondo. I mean, you can go to Peter, you can go to people that work there, but you can't go to the top guy normally and be like, can we get this? So I think because you're here or wherever you are, people will ask you for the thing. You know what I mean?
And I am answering to the best of my ability to explain that we can't give any more than we are already giving. Right.
No, so, I think your prices are your prices. You don't have to validate your prices. It's time for a diss track for Laser Pants. Ooh, I might do that. The problem is he's not going to do anything back. He's just like that guy. He has zero lyrical talent. Is there a shipping discount if we buy multiple shipping?
There is probably some combined shipping little discount. I'm not sure. We have got to refer to my guys who handle the shipping. And again, you have to do that by emailing sales@ramentoy.com. But again, based on my knowledge, for example, you ship a big set of the Super Mask at $58. The next set is not $58 times 2 plus a discount. Is $58 times 2 because there's 2 separate things. But who knows? I don't know if you get like 3 or 4 and then it's combined like a huge package, and then there could be like one airway bill for 4 units and there is some discount versus 58 times 4. So all these things are the intricacies that really needs a case-by-case analysis from my guys who handles the shipping. That's all I can say. Yeah, it really gets complicated. Sometimes you do get a cut because you are moving a big mass. But again, we don't have all the permutations. In fact, we were running into problems with people trying to order 3 and they couldn't check out because we don't have the shipping cost for 3. We didn't expect people to order 3, right? But in the end, we went into the back end and got some questions answered, and then we were able to rejig the system to accept 3. But now comes the next question. If you buy 4, I don't have the shipping for you at the moment. So we need to go and then do it on a case-by-case basis for the ballers who are buying 6 or 7 Super Mask.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Back to back, Abe. Thank you for the super chat. $2. Can the MUSK Raider and tanks survive tariffs? What do you think? The tariffs are the evil? Maybe that's by the way, Ace, do you think that's a good for the champions in the Faraday, the tariff master or something like that, like a dude who's like an evil villain that issues tariffs on people? I don't know. I'm just thinking about it, but like,
I think the tariff guy is a one-hit wonder. So I don't think you want to.
What do you want to approach an answer to this, Ace? Because back was very genuine.
I think that it survives. It will survive because the product will have to get to its intended consignee, and whether or not it is really imposed the extra percentage, I can't say. I don't know the answer for that. But to survive, I'm sure it survives. I'm sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. I like how he calls you the ace. Leo Denver says, questions for the ace. What would be your choice of Diorama theme? I feel like this is a question. I feel like this is a question disguised as like he wants to reveal, but let's go through it. What would be your choice of a diorama theme? Modern skyscraper, high-tech sci-fi, Victorian steampunk, medieval castle, I assume, and natural cavern. I see what he did, Ace. It's like he's asking, he's trying to fish, but like he's posing it as a question. It's like he's just saying, what would be your choice? You don't have to answer this, but you can if you want, or you can pass.
I think whatever that most collectors have to make a diorama of is most logical. So I have to check back at what collectors are collecting and then formulate the appropriate environment to fit the collector's collection.
Okay. I like that. You sound a very, very lawyer-like answer. I like it. Any chance of doing green water in the sewer?
Okay, so currently the water is not yellow as you see there. It is definitely more like murky greenish, but it's not like green. It's not like ooze green. But of course, that comment that I saw in another post, I'm not sure if it's from the same poster, got me thinking, and I will investigate the probability of making that section glow in the dark, right?
Yeah.
Because glow in the dark itself is not green, it's a very pale yellow. But I'm going to investigate, is it possible for me to make a glow in the dark material and then spray it over with a green so that in normal lighting you see it as green, and then when you turn off the lights it becomes glow? I'm going to investigate. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. It's a lot of fucking chats. Holy shit. By the way, this is Oscar. I should have known it was Oscar with your name.
Oh, there's
know this
Oscar.
guy.
Okay.
He's a customizer supreme, one of the best customizers ever.
Wow.
Except when he customizes stuff for me, he purposely makes the paint bad, just for me. It's a genius to everybody else, but he just always specifically wants to mess up my paint because he knows it'll piss me off. I'm joking. Justin Sturrick, haha hatter. Just remember, it's Lady Slithor. Hey, from Canada. What's going on, buddy? It's amazing how. So Justin caught me. I was doing a video at San Diego. I do those videos where I just talk in the booth, and I couldn't think of Lady Slithor's name, and it was actually very embarrassing for me. What made it more embarrassing is Justin snuck up behind me and said, "Oh, it's Lady Slithor." So in the video, you can hear me being corrected about and basically my nerdum challenged. But hello, Justin. You got facts. When is Kit?
So he was asking about a question: how many masks can be stacked? I think that's a task for Mythbusters when they actually get the thing and stack it as high as possible.
I mean, I can't imagine why you wouldn't. I mean, it's walls and a back wall. I can't imagine why you won't be able just to stack as many as you want.
Well, you can stack it to a point where the center of gravity is too high.
Okay.
It may fall over. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Ace, you want any Kit pre-order coming? Any? We got a lot of questions.
That's for another topic.
Okay,
I hope.
Another topic. Great answer, Ace. Lock it in, shipping an early bird. Yo. Joey, any plans on future upgrades to this current MUSK, such as second story level street scene?
Yeah, so I've actually showed this off in the 2023 October live stream where I actually showed off more section of the brick wall of the building. And that would be worked on once we get this out the door. But bearing in mind that the building will not be too high, because again, as you assemble these thin pieces high up, it's gonna go this way, right? So either we have some form of, like any other furniture that you get, you have to sort of drill it to the wall.
You got to secure it. Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, it wouldn't go too far up. Maybe we'll just go one up to show another set of fire escape stairs that I demonstrated in the live stream. But on the other side, then it's just like boring brick wall, which is up to the imagination of the collector to actually make something out of that brick wall, as in maybe some hero crawling up the wall or something. I don't know. So that's for your imagination. But I think
Got it.
where we stand so far is that we plan to make an extension piece for you to build that wall. And of course, the next thing to think about is how we can corner it, do a corner, and then move on and extend the mask again.
Wow.
So that is for future. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, you have there are a wild amount of questions. Holy shit. Are you good? Are you good to keep on?
I'm good. I have the whole evening.
Okay, let's just make this the ultimate. Let's make this like the ultimate. Get all of your MUSK questions in, so that if, let's say,
we're trying to squeeze up all the questions so that there's nothing tomorrow for 3 POA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's make this the ultimate thing. So if you watch another, show tomorrow, it's not, you already got the answers. So there's no real point watching that show. Let's keep going. Does the Super MUSK sewer line up with the NECA sewer diodes? Will they work together? Yes, according to Ace. I'll answer this for you, Ace. He said there might be a little bit of differentiation in the length or the width or something, but like for the most part, you said minuscule. For the most part, you can kind of marry these together. And the nice thing is, here's what I would suggest: maybe put that NECA thing in the middle, because it has the ugliest outer walls, and not even outer walls. It's like fucking. It's like nothing. I don't know why.
That's one thing that I can say. Right? If you get the Super MUSK, which has a street section, but you don't apply the brick walls, just put aside the brick walls, that street section itself is going to help hold up your Donny slab and your sewer layer. I think for sure it can. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Ace, what is the total weight? I mean, total weight
about 10 kilograms with the shipping box.
Okay. 10 kilograms. I don't know what the conversion is to pounds, but there you go.
About what, 20 pounds?
20 pounds. Oof.
I think.
Okay. Collect Disconnect said Batcave Dio, please. Okay. Be rad forever. Ace, we need a 1/12 scale police car, please. People are saying please, Ace. Ace is writing everything down, by the way. You got Ali Beanboy. Any word on the stopped shipping from China to the US, Ace?
We covered Ace, that, yeah.
We covered that. He knows what we all know. Okay. I for one don't think the sky is falling. I think, I think it'll be okay. All right. I'm just saying. Skew Raider with the laughing Wolverine Ortiz. Hey Ace, MUSK pre-orders day one. Thinking about getting another. Are you going to Joe Fest again this year? He did say he was. He will be at Joe Fest. I'm going to answer for you, Ace. Okay, I'm trying to protect you. Save your precious voice. Said if you know, we got Joy Halom Albimo. It's only UPS, not any other shipping company. Yes. The gist of what Ace was saying. This is right now just affecting USPS. There are many other shipping companies that can be used. Zeus, what are the dimensions on the MUSK? I mean, it's on the site, but you know what? Just because I'm a nice guy right here. Width 48 inches, depth 16 inches, height 24 inches. That's the Super MUSK.
Yeah.
And if you go to the site, you can see the other the dimensions. Watching you two is like watching Gung Ho. That's what Gotti says.
Is Gung Ho good?
I don't know. I don't think I saw Gung Ho.
What is Gung Ho?
Darth Gar Ace, I got a UPS shipping notice for the recoil 7 days ago, but it hasn't shipped out. Are they shipping soon?
Okay, so Gung Ho movie. Michael Keaton. Wow, I gotta check that out.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the movie where he runs a Japanese car factory? I think it is.
That's retro. So yeah, the thing about shipping is that we have begun shipping as we said we would in the first quarter of this year, but whether or not your particular one is shipped yet depends on where you are. So you have seen some folks already gotten their van is because those folks are in the UK. And for some reason, the UK does not have sea shipping. It went by air, and then by air, they've gotten it already. So for the rest of you guys who are getting the UPS notice, now UPS notice does not mean that it is currently already in the hands of UPS. What it means, from what I know, is that there is a arrangement from our shipper, which is not us, right? It's our shipper. We engage third-party logistics companies. It's an arrangement between the shipper and the UPS contact. It's almost like ground control and the pilot in the air, right? The ground control on the destination knows that there is this aircraft approaching. He has issued a call sign, but doesn't mean that by issuing a call sign, it means that it's landing now. It just means that everything has been issued, has been in place. So the shipper has an agreement with the UPS with a tracking number. So the moment the goods gets to UPS, then that tracking number is activated. Hence, there is nothing going on with the shipping that you have gotten 7 days ago. Hope that explains it.
Copy. Skew Raider, it's the fire, shades, and dance which cause the reveals for the legend. That is the white potato. LP. That are we still talking about this guy? The potato thing isn't the thing that works. Laser pants. I don't know what, like, nobody knows what that's about, the potato thing. I know you're trying to be cute, like, oh, potatoes, like Hatter Nation. That's like an effective slogan. That's like the Hatterites, you know what I mean? The champions in the Faraday. We're potatoes.
LP is probably the most famous YouTuber because he actually appeared in real life as Globe Shulman, but you didn't, right? You didn't go on any video streams as anybody else. So
no, because I don't have to hide who I am. I just jump on and people go, oh, Mad Hatter, and they start asking for autographs. I don't have to fucking, I'm a big star, Ace. I don't know if you knew. Let's keep on going. Hi, Ace and Mad Hatter. Hello, Darth Guy. I got my shipping notice for my recall. Rev 4, can't wait too. You got a lot of fans here, Ace. Okay, these people are not here for me, I can tell you.
No, these are the valued supporters, right? Ramen Toy again is only 4 years old, and we couldn't have made it this far without all these supporters, and we owe it all to them, and we appreciate everybody.
Yep. You do have a lot of support, man. I will say this. I need this in my life. Pass on all that NECA trash just for this. Wow.
Wow, it's not trash. It's one man's trash is another man's treasure. So
right. Just don't get double of that treasure, because then they're going to ask you to send the treasure back. Screwdriver, which, by the way, Ace said if he mistakenly sends you a MUSK, he's not.
Which I won't.
Say that again.
Which I won't. I won't mistakenly send anybody.
It won't happen.
But if I do, you keep it.
Small percent. If there's like a Doctor Strange 1 in 8 million percentage that you do, you won't ask for it back. Okay?
No, it's my fault, right? It's on me.
It's your fault, exactly. Wait, you take responsibility for your own mistakes? That's fucking crazy. There are hella reveals here too. Hatter is a time traveler plot reveal. Yes, exactly. No point tuning in after this. Although, Ace, I do want people to show up for you again. So Ace, the community are happy with your work on the Super Musk. Hope you reach your goal. Christopher Voss, I've heard that the Musk and NECA's versions are the same size. I also see numbers that don't correspond. So I'm at a loss of what to do.
Numbers that don't correspond?
Are there numbers that don't correspond? I think it's the same
size.
Yeah, I think it's the same numbers. Ace, I got to tip my hat towards you for your packaging and shipping your product. You made sure it's well protected in the transport. Always great shipping. All my stuff from Ramen Toys always comes.
Oh, did you see the flipper box? That's some solid box, huh?
Dude, that is a solid box. I'm gonna do I have to do an unboxing of the Flipboard shit. That thing is fucking solid. My daughter was on top of the box, and she's 30 pounds and did not bust through it. Unlike a certain Cat's Lair box that you can put a feather on it and it'll fucking break.
I think that was a fraudulent slip, as they call it.
Right? War Frenzy, appreciate the honest answer from Ace. Keep up the good work. Dust tapes. In the future, will there be a second floor added on with the windows for the? You sort of went over that.
Yeah, we went over that.
Possibly. Alexander Crago, amazing product. Ace, congratulations on such wonderful products and quality. You made my McFarlane 1989 Batmobile look 10 times better. Keep up the good work. Obviously, he's referring to the CAG set, which adds flourishes to the Batman 89. I don't even know if that's on your website anymore, but I know Toy Stalker has some in stock, and there's some other places to get it. Might be on your website. Corn Husker, I'm the guy that tried to order 3. Leo Denver, Terrifier. Oh, Terrifier, the Flipboard. Swiggy Musk Tall Ballers. All right. Hasbro should have given a discount on multiples of those animated Sentinels. Yeah, right. Okay, let me look for questions because we got a lot of fucking chat, and I feel like I will never catch up. Fair enough. Science Glow in the Dark would be sick. I see images. You got any questions? Ask them now because we don't have all night. Chris, they are the same size. Super Musk. Glow in the Dark would look good. Here's a question. Technically, ETA on tanks. How do tanks look on the Super Musk?
So I'm looking forward to a certain ninja to do a review on my test shots, and the fact that we're already on test shots in January means that we are looking at tightening up the test shot when the factory comes back from the Chinese New Year in mid-February. So in a week's time, the factory will be back to work. I'll be back from Japan then. We're going to tighten up all the little parts on the tanks. And then if nothing goes wrong, I would expect production to start in April, May, and then we'll start shipping in June. Takes a month to get again to the States, so maybe July, August would be when you get your tanks. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
We're gonna have to take a look at that tank. I'm not a tank guy, Ace, but I'm very interested to see a certain ninja's review.
It's good that you're not a tank guy, because otherwise you'll be like all over the place,
No, I have to limit. I have to limit myself. I heard the NECA layer is only 15 inches deep, not 16. Height was 17, and width. So which numbers are accurate for both? I don't know, dude. Ace's numbers are accurate. You got to measure the NECA thing. I don't know exactly what I don't know. You got to get it off NECA site or measure one. I defer to Ace in the exact specific perfect follow-up question for him. Ace, fantastic ramen 4. Ace, any chance of a fantastic ramen 4 racer?
Fantastic racer?
They released there's a Fantastic Four trailer that came out today. So everybody's like all Fantastic Four. So I think they're asking. I don't even know what that means.
So the reason why ours is 16-inch instead of 15 is because we rounded up the half sections. So NECA is 15, but ours is 16 because we had to split into half, and then we rounded off. So ours is an inch deeper. Yep.
Okay. Yes, that's.
So you're getting more. You're getting more real estate.
That's what I always tell my wife. So Justin Zurich, he said, Ace, any words on your Battle Bones?
So Battle Bones is in its final development of the prototype, because again, what I showed off at PowerCon was a very, very rough prototype without actual joints in it. And because we have been very busy with a lot of other stuff that you saw, right? The tanks, the vans, the MUSK, the Mobular. So that was kind of in the back burner. But before New Year, we've already tightened up the rest of the joints, because we expected some of the movements on the Battle Bones that wasn't there. I wasn't satisfied with some of the non-articulated positions. So I've sort of ironed it out. So in other words, I'm saying that we should see progress announced on this around April.
Wow.
And we'll go from there.
Okay. All about the villains. By the way, I did skip a BBTS question. Ace had already answered it. It's up to BBTS to decide what ramen toy stuff they're going to carry. So it's not for lack of Ace trying. It's BBTS has to accept it. On this same note, can you reach out to Entertainment Earth, get them to carry your products, current, past, and future? I don't know if you want to answer that.
Yeah, I think we're always on the lookout for distributors to carry our stuff. I will check again with the team if they have actually reached out to EE. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Any news about the Machina real size helmet? Oh yeah, I remember that. The
Okay.
helmet.
So what happened is that we are currently still in negotiations with Hasbro, and I have sort of pivoted instead of trying to do the Machina as a licensed mask. Now that the Loyal Subjects has the license to make and redo the original scale, I'm now pivoting to hopefully have them on the negotiation table to license the 118 scale mask and also the 1 scale helmet. So
Oh
that is
wow.
the current plan. Yes.
Okay. Cross contour. Would you ever do a diner for the street level dios? I saw a custom diner in a TMNT display, and it looks so cool. Or even a news tower. Follow up question.
Wow. I will need some information to research on that.
Okay. Um, there's a lot of chats. Let me keep taking a look here. Ace is the master of 112 vehicles. You do make some beautiful 112 scale vehicles, Ace. Oh my God, more
Thank you.
measurement talk. Ace, can you say what happened to your not He-Man and not Skeletor prototypes that were shown a couple years
So
back?
so we have actually gone really evolved in terms of what we saw back in 2023 August at PowerCon. What I showed there was a prototype that was sort of rushed out from sculpture to articulation, and then through the time that was spent after that trying to not be on the radar of Mattel because they have given us a C&D. So sort of like trying to get the dust to settle. But in the meantime, I was working on the further articulation of the figures, seeing that there's other figures that was on the horizon since that time. And then I have to make sure that my version is up to date with those articulation. So we had spent the time, adding and improving the articulation, and I think we're pretty much there. So wait again, this is in line with Battle Bones, and we want to do a concurrent launch of this in due course this year. So do wait for it. It will probably not be a ramen toy thing for obvious reasons, but
Right.
once you see it on 5K toys, you know that it's my stuff. Yeah.
Beauty. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Totally Tubular TV. Will there be any cool artwork on the Super Musk box? Just wondering.
Let's so my initial thought was to save on making a packaging box for this, knowing that it's supposed to be like the parts are in a sturdy carton box that you ship. You open it up, you get the stuff, and you're good to go. But if collectors feel that they want to have a box to have everything inside, then we'll make a box
Okay.
because um, for everything that I am saving in terms of this kind of stuff, it helps me expedite the work. But of course, if it means that they want to have a proper box to house everything in and then go into the carton box for shipping, then of course we will make that happen.
Beauty. Mumra should have hired FedEx to destroy the Thundercats layer. Ace, any chance for future assault weapon system for the 80s commanders?
Okay, so 80s Commanders, truth be told, is not as popular as we would think. The commanders themselves did well, but in terms of the weapon system, maybe we didn't choose the right weapon systems to begin with, and we fell really short in terms of its, I would say, return on investment. So it is not currently on our immediate horizon to try to push for more weapon systems at the current stage. We want to conserve our ammunition to develop the stuff that's going to reach out to more customers. And then if we're in a position whereby we are much more comfortable with resources, then we can develop that into other systems. But having said that, maybe this hiatus is a good thing because we're still actively looking to license the actual Centurions. And who knows what may come our way if the actual name is going to be possible that we buy it, like how Action Force was bought by Valiverse. Maybe this Centurions thing is laying dormant somewhere that we can exercise some legal rights to acquire it. I don't know. The fact that even the most nostalgic licensee in our toy industry has not gotten the license of Centurions and Bravestar beckons you to just think that this license are currently not even acquirable by even the most appropriate means. So what I'm just trying to say after going through all that thing is that I'm trying to get it legit, and I'm trying to do them as the actual proper suits that you see them in the cartoons versus my own rendition of the 80s commanders with that strange shoulder pads and the same uniform, because each individual Centurion has his unique looking body. So there may come a time where I will deliver that to the true Centurion fan who has the real thing. And then that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. Licenses are a very difficult thing. It's kind of it's a little bit like the Wild West with some licenses, and it's not very easy. I even asked Ace for like help on getting a license for something. So it's there's a few things that I would love to just find out about, like licenses and like but sometimes they're non-responsive. Like sometimes it's just like, they don't give a fuck. So hope that you get that. Hi Ace, is there going to be an option for shipping the Super MUSK to Europe? The van only had air freight and it was more expensive than the actual vehicle. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. But is there an option for Europe? Yeah, definitely. We are shipping to Europe, and for certain parts of Europe that might not be accessible now. Again, if we can't ship it there, we can't ship it there. Not because we don't want to, but because our shipper does not have the means to ship it there. So please do reach out to us on sales@ramentoy.com. If you are in a position or in a country in Europe that we don't ship to, we'll see what we can do.
All right.
Yeah.
Any news about the Machina real size helmet? Ace already answered that. What are you doing here? You should be relaxing for New Year, Ace. Ace never relaxes. He's like a work all the time guy. Let's keep going. Ace, are you going to help Hatter with Flip or Wave 2? What a question, Ace.
Help. Yeah, of course we will help, because we love the Flipper. So definitely.
I don't want to do this without Ace. Okay.
Yeah.
This is I believe, when the team makes magic happen, you got to keep the team going. It's like Queen. You can't take anybody out of the band Queen. You have to have the band members. Okay. So I told Ace a long time ago, I was like, as long as he's willing to go, I'm willing to fucking go. So let's keep going here. Love your channel, Hannah. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to try to go to questions. So I'm sorry. I just have to skip stuff because, but if you have questions, let me know, because I want to take advantage of Ace being here. And really, it's kind of like, I want to make it about him. Like, this is about the MUSK. I want to kind of, make sure everybody gets everything. I pre-order 2 antagonist scientists, Ace, and look forward to pre-order the Super MUSK before the end of the early bird. There you go. I think I'm ew, Hatter, haha, how are you boys? Okay, I don't know what's ew. Am I ew? I don't get it. A Diorama T-Drone. I bet the fam on Chiefs over Eagles. Okay, all right. I think, Ace, I think we are caught up. I didn't realize that we are How do the lights turn on? Where is the switches?
If you look at my video that I demonstrated on the Super Mask, so I will show the actual little switch that's on the module of the light. It is powered by three LR41 batteries, little button cell ones, and then you just turn it on. That's it. Just put it in.
Right. It's powered by the power of your imagination. Mother Slug, who said ew before, said the Musk is going to cost you money. Wow, no fucking shit. All about the villains, Gargoyles, Gargoyles Diorama, Ace. Anything about that?
Like a gargoyle thing, so that Batman.
I mean, I assume when people say Gargoyles Diorama, I assume they mean like kind of like a rooftop or some kind of gothic rooftop. Would you be, like it's people always love that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like because you could put Batman on there, you could put Spider-Man on there. People love rooftops. That's what I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So just that. Anyway, we're finally caught up. I feel like
Duarte is asking, would there be unpainted version? So I did. I did want to address this. Probably later on, before we are ready to ship, I would put something out of an unpainted version for folks who want that to buy. But at the moment, I can't have too many permutations, as I mentioned. But yes, I have allocated some unpainted versions, which is basically just injected in the plastic color for those who want to customize. So there is a consideration there. Yeah.
Ace, do you know about Duarte Studios?
Oh yeah, it's Duarte.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he likes me because every time I text him, he never answers.
You know why? Because you're not a painter. You gotta be the painter.
I paint with my words. I'm a writer. Doesn't that count? Or
I don't know. You got to sort it out with him.
I hope the must as well. I'm looking forward to Gotcha Man.
Oh yeah.
Any updates on that, by the way?
Well, I got a unlisted video that I am waiting for approval to show. But if you want updates, I don't know. I just got a little thing here. The other parts is in the back. What's in the back? But it's in the back. Yeah, I'm bringing that to the show. So yeah, it will be on display at Wonder Festival. Dan Larson has taken a look at it while I was in Nuremberg, and so does the Collectors Bay, two tall German dudes who handles your Transformers and ramen toy sales in Germany. Tall dudes, 1.9 meters tall. My God. They'll be short.
That's like a short.
Those guys will be just nice with laser pens. They'll be in the same ballpark. Yeah.
Okay. What's I think I missed some stuff. Gargoyles, Streets of New York clock. That's my hatter. That's what makes it. I guess we're fine. Jeez.
Andrew Davis is messaging me that he said, "How dare you? Let me do my what's the little chick's name? How dare you? Skip his comment."
That's a Greta.
Greta, yeah.
How dare you? What? How dare you? What?
How dare you, Hatter?
I like it. When is the '89 Batmobile two-seater? Oh my God! How would that even work?
So that one is also coming up. I've done the prototype. I'm tweaking it because again, the McFarlane's Batmobile is not designed to really hold two figures inside, but it can hold two seats.
Oh,
I'm working out some.
Oh, this is a serious thing. I thought there was just like, hey, magically make the McFarlane one-seater into a two-seater. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. So I'll show you guys the prototype after the new year.
All right. Will stretch goals be available for sale if we don't meet them for the Super Musk? Did you?
Let's try not to meet them. To not meet them is a testament that
we want to sell this shit. Okay. Battle Bones when Ace had answered that. April for not pre-order, but like when you're going to show. I think more answers in April. Okay. Duarte said, I don't answer my phone for my own mother. Don't take it back. Duarte, your mother's not trying to make you fucking money like me. All right. Or maybe she is. I don't know. Maybe she's part of the business. I'm just joking, but I know next time I see you at show, I'll tap you. Understood. Tap me. Rick Telligan, can't wait. Dan Larson is the dude. I like Dan Larson. Andrew is convinced Hatter to come to Joe Fest or else. Where's Joe Fest again?
Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, where? Georgia?
Yeah. It's quite out there.
I mean, Georgia. I did grow up in Florida.
Okay.
And if you don't, Georgia's right above Florida. Right. And so maybe I can go home.
Yeah, it'll be fun if you can come by.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I might go to Joe Fest. Anything can happen, guys. I also have some flip or surprises. So Joe Fest will just, I'll probably take over the Joe Fest if I get in there. Looking forward to Knight Rider. So am I. Any update trying to get Agent Skull?
Again, that one is on the back burner, my friend. That's a homework I got to finish up, but we'll see. Please pardon me.
Okay. Ask about 89 Batmobile 2C. We talked about that. Will Ramen Toys Misery? And by the way, guys, I think maybe a few more minutes here. So any questions you got, let them in. All right. Will Ramen Toys Misery Machine have an ability to be? By the way, that's a really nice fucking paint job. I meant to tell you, very interesting.
That is kudos to Zyka Toys. You know, that's not our. Don't give credit to us. They're only using our van as a canvas. So credit to Zyka Toys and Giant Leap. They came up with the livery. And of course, if you guys want 4 seats, I will just ask them if they are okay with 4 seats, and we'll put in 4 seats. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, there you go. Joe Fest is a fantastic show. I've heard good things. No, I'll kiss you. Make it one of a kind. God, what's going on? Chris Allen, how could you not like Dan? Well, I do like Dan Larson, so I don't know how I could not like him if I do like him. Duarte, I promise I'll be better after I finish the massive 10 times must long D. You know I'm working on. I gotta get back to you soon. I heard he likes him. Yeah, this dude is a hard worker. By the way, go to Duarte Studio, go to his site because he's got some fucking amazing shit. I'm trying to push his stuff too. Natural name Hatter. Are you going to TFCon LA? Yeah, I mean, if it's in LA, I wasn't planning on it, but let me look it up. I'm itching to go to some kind of con before like the big cons here, so maybe I'll check it out. Black Pyramid from, oh my God, I would love a fucking Black Pyramid. Oh my Ace, just put it in the back of your head. Only because, let me just say this, okay? You don't have to answer now, but there's nothing stopping anyone from making a Black Pyramid. A pyramid is a piece of IP, okay? You can't copyright a pyramid, and you can't copyright the color black. Thundercats layer, I can understand. But there's nobody stopping anybody from making a Black Pyramid. Okay, you cannot.
But you want the interior, not the exterior, right? You want the interior of the pyramid.
No, I would think
exterior.
I would think you want. Well, I mean, how can you make the exterior?
Yeah, it's huge. It's gonna be huge.
It would be gigantic, but like, couldn't you use? Okay, let's just think about the exterior of the Black Pyramid. Okay, couldn't you? No, it would have to be like a facade. I know what you're trying to say. Like the inside, Mum-Ra's tomb, it's got like the shit that's in there. I mean, I would want that too. But like the Black Pyramid is so iconic that it's just who's gonna make the fucking a facade of a Black Pyramid? I don't know. I mean, Chad, help me out. Like Castle Plundar. Like there's a lot of like Thundercat stuff out there that to me, I feel it's just going to be untapped. I feel like nobody's going to make that shit. So I don't know.
All right. All right.
Like Ace, dude, that was a very cool story, bro. Response, but I don't know. I love the idea of a Black Pyramid. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's keep going here. Do we know what will be the scale for the Galaxy Ranger figures?
112.
112. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an easy one. Will there be more 112 vehicles coming soon? Well, there is the Razor, which
Yeah.
I will get, the Ramen
Yeah.
Razor, which is kind of like a futuristic, apocalyptic.
Dystopian.
Say that again.
Dystopian. It's like a dystopian.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic thing. You have the vans.
Yeah.
Plenty of vans, which I'm trying to decide which van I want. I will ultimately figure it out. But like any other stuff that I'm like missing?
Not really. I think
Okay.
we're good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skew Raider, Ace, can we consider Castle Rooftop or Clock Tower for Gargoyles Dio? Thanks. Take care, Ace Hatter in chat.
Yeah.
Fucking Clock Tower would be amazing. But sorry, Ace, I don't want to railroad you.
Yeah.
If you want to answer that.
Oh, no.
Okay. All about the villains. I already went in on the tanks and I was a little on the fence about the van. When I saw the Scooby-Doo van, I was like, yo, let me get that. He said, yo, let me get that. As if you can make that a 4-seater perfect. Okay, so he's on board. Okay. The Marshall figure will probably serve as a buck for the Galaxy Rangers.
Possible. Yeah.
Yep. 40-year-old with a 70-year-old. Yes, I see it happening. Mother Slug is wild. Plastic Reality, any updates on the CAG 2.0? Didn't you do an update?
We mentioned that.
We
mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. Props for the Black Pyramid. Would it be economically viable to make modular castle dungeon diorama pieces? Ace will not give any information on what diorama stuff he's. Ace, I like the. You know what I love about the people in the chat? They try to like. It's like asking a question, but like it's like because they're not going to come out and say, hey, Ace, what dioramas are you making? But they're I love the way they ask these questions. It's fucking great. Castle Plundor, give me. Danzig owns the color black. Danzig lives in LA. I would be happy, Ace, if Danzig was a problem. I would be happy to go to Danzig's house on your behalf. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Mr. Yak, you need the interior too with the ancient spirits of evil. What is the point? No, I get it, Mr. Yak. I understand, and I agree. The interior is an iconic thing with the ancient spirits of evil. But the Black Pyramid, if there was like a way to, again, even if it was a facade in the back, and you have the Black Pyramid, and even if it was flat, and you had Mumra in front of it, and the crackling lightning, I think it would just be awesome. That's all I'm trying to
say. That's a job for Johnny Nostalgia. He can get you a facade of the Black Pyramid.
No, but I want a plastic Black Pyramid.
Plastic?
I know. Okay. Ace, I told you over a year ago you should look into Mummies Alive for figures, please. Okay.
Mummies Alive.
Ancient Spirits of Evil would be tits. Hatter's giving the most emotional speech ever. Ace responded. I know. I gave him like the Matthew McConaughey from that one movie speech, and Ace was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." He just moved on. It didn't faze him at all. Plastic Reality, also MMPR, Zord cockpits, just the cockpits, like the show. Oh, I bet you just want the cockpits, you sicko. Kit is 112. Oh, Kit is a vehicle that is 112. The Black Pyramid would be where you store all the Mumra crypt accessories, right? That's right. Leo Denver, no guts, no glory. You're so great, you don't understand, Hatter, where you stand beyond other streamers. Real. I like when Mother Slug gives me compliments, okay? Technodrome Dio, that is all. From Plavucky. And then, hey, Ace, what diorama do you have? I like this. Like, this is a nice, subtle question. Hey, Ace, what diorama do you have planned for the future? Nice and slick.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for. Okay, Ace. I think you got a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out on a Tuesday. What is it? Tuesday night. Okay. I know you're going to some other places that, it's fine that they'll get this information second. So Laser Pants, when you show up tomorrow, when you show up with Ace, okay, you can have Ace after all the primary stuff has been like discussed. Okay. You can be my rerun. And I'll give you permission. So, Ace, any parting, and I'll get some of these last chats in a second, but any parting words about, well, the MUSK. Parting words, guys, is support the MUSK because, I mean,
no, because you want it. You just don't know that you want it yet, right? So you got to get the Super Mask at this unbelievable price of $250 at the early bird. You know it's gonna be sold out. Once it's sold out, there's gonna be questions about will you restock the mask? Will you have another run? You know, we again, and with the past values as evidence of future, what do you call it? Using past data for future permutations. You know, we are not in a position to do another run immediately. We did that with the Ramen Racer. The second orders were very small and minuscule. We did that with the Gullwing. The second run of Gullwing, again, orders were very small. So we're just not the kind of company where there's enough backing at the moment to do, those that missed out will do a second run. So that's why we also compress between the initial idea of a cartoon version, a weathered version, because we're going to get even more smaller numbers for that, and we can't do the MOQ with so many permutations. So just do one color, that's it. Hopefully you guys like it, and then there's always the angle for you to customize and paint it yourself if you want to, although that's not what we preach or recommend. We want to give you something where you can just use straight away. So the Super Mask, we believe that, you know, after a good year of development, we're having a good product, and we always stand by that the product will always look better than the prototype. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever that you see of the prototype, if you already like it, is it going to be even better? Right?
Dude, I will confirm.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I know, like, you know, I'm obviously not super objective, but I will confirm that everything I've gotten from you looks better than the pictures, the Quicksilver, the Ramen Racer,
even the Flipboard, right? You've got the Flipboard prototype.
I was going to say the Flipboard, like
production,
but it's all. I think I have all your stuff. And by the way, I paid for most of it. Aces of Aviation,
yeah,
your Marshall. I have all of this stuff. I got the Knot Cruise head, and it looks better than the prototypes. And then finally, Flipboard looks better than he does in the prototypes. I really believe that. I think people, because that's like a joke figure, people will be like, "Oh, this is a funny thing," and then they'll open it up and they're going to be like, holy shit, this is a nice fucking figure. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and by the way, somebody asked me about dates. I did an update. Flipboard got a little bit of we had to fix something in the blister card, and it's Chinese New Year now, but we are looking to ship it out afterwards once we get the blister cards fixed up. Oh, they're all made. They're all, like, the figures are made. So we're looking to, I believe April is when we're expecting them to get into people's hands, which is very exciting because we technically ended our Kickstarter in April. So that would be like one of the faster action figure Kickstarters, which doesn't happen that much. But your stuff is very, very impressive. I can't wait to see what the Super Musk looks like. Somebody mentioned about not fitting, like, the Detolfs. They're not fitting in the Detolfs. Guys, I am 100% fucking serious. I don't care about fitting in a Detolf. It will become my Detolf. I am thinking, I know this is crazy, but I am thinking I want 4 Super Musks and have them stacked on top of each other as shelves, because that is going to become, on one of these walls, my shelving unit. I'm going to have these sewers that are there because this is my bag. This is right in my wheelhouse. I mean, Ace, you make a lot of beautiful stuff, but, like, I can't afford all this stuff, and I don't have room for tanks. But this Musk is right in my wheelhouse of the shit that I fucking like. And so I'm going to stack them up, and that's going to become my shelf. So I'm going to worry not about what does it fit in. I'm going to make it the shelf.
Great.
So
looking forward.
Anyway, let's just get wrap up just some of these other chats right here. We got a lot of, there's a lot of, like,
yeah, you got lots of fans, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, fans. Ace, remember, showed you mummies a lot. Oh, okay. We answered that. Let's just wrap up here. I heard there was a pause on posted from Hong Kong and China. Will you be impacted? I don't think we said that, but we don't know yet. And there's other shipping places. We said that there's other shipping places other than USPS. Why had you live stream with that other guy, Johnny? I mean, Mother Slug, you're not wrong. I am better than Johnny. Okay,
You got to support the guy. You got to support
it's almost like
the comrade. Right?
Honestly, Mother Slug, it's almost like a charity thing where it's just like, just kind of want to help him out. Like, people think because he has more subscribers that he's like a big man, and he's kind of like, he still needs me because like his personality is not that great. So it's just kind of like I'm a charitable person. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just going to throw this out there. Ace, Hasbro's doing a lot with G.I. Joe and the mass device. They're going to definitely need a diorama to put the mass device in. You should totally mass device.
The mass device?
Yeah.
Mass device.
I don't know. But I assume
mass device. Okay.
Let's just end it off here. Any last minute? Can the Tiger Orange Racer come out? By the way, Ace, it's not coming out again, right? I think is it done?
No, we are doing the Tiger Orange again because it's going to make up the numbers for the second run of Ramen Racer. As I mentioned, we did the first run of Ramen Racer, 2,000 units, all good. And then there's the calls for a second run, but I can't just reissue. So I'm going to make it different. So we made it different by changing out the colors for Metal Black. It's darker. It's not the same.
Right.
And then we're doing the Inferno again with some changes to the color. Not exactly the same as what you got the first time round. But those two, along with the Ramen Razor, hasn't gotten us enough orders. So we got to put in another like 200 plus Tiger Orange into the mix to make up the MOQ. So once we are ready, we will announce that limited run of the Tiger Orange. This time round, forget about stickers applied, not applied. It's just going to be stickers all applied, and we're good to go. Because that option that we gave people without the stickers actually caused a lot of administrative problems. Some folks didn't know how to apply the sticker properly. Stickers that were supposed to be not applied were sent applied, etc. So there was a big administrative issue. So this time round, just one SKU, stickers applied. That's what it is. It's the Hazard Lee, it's the General Lee, and let's just go with it. Just flow with it.
The General Lee, the super controversial General Lee.
Yeah. So
much chatter about the General Lee. Got my Supermass pre-order in a couple hours. Super excited. Deep Space Niner, regular in the show. Thank you for watching, and thank you for locking in the MUSK, buddy. Spreading the word for Ramen Toy will ensure more people hear about these ones. By the way, guys, go to eBay. Check out what the Ramen Racer is going for.
The Tiger Orange is like 600 US.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, like what these things are going for on eBay. Yeah. So I don't want to put the FOMO in, but like these are still. Although Ace sells a lot of stuff, he's still in a boutique. He's still considered a boutique company. So that does mean a higher aftermarket. I like Lee's comment. Better than the Proto. So inverse Super 7. You're an inverse Super 7, Ace, where Super 7 will show prototypes, and they'll always be worse when you get them.
I'm a Rupa 7.
No, you're like the Bizarro version of Super 7. Nestor says you better get the whole thing. Nestor saying I better get it, so I got to. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's just get any last chats. Is Flipboard module like He-Man Origins mix and match parts? Yes, you can mix and match Flipboard. I did that in one of the videos. I gave He-Man a flipping arm. Okay, come on, that's pretty fucking great. And Wave 2, I am taking Ace with me, no matter, even if he doesn't want to go, because he's a busy guy, but. We're going to make this a line as well, and you guys are going to love it. But we're not here to talk about Flipboard. We're here to talk about the MUSK. So thank you. I need to generally, it's so re-releasing that. Thank you, Ace, for showing up.
Yeah.
Talking to me about the MUSK. This is definitely in my wheelhouse, and a lot of people that follow the chat. Let me just ask it because this is good to kind of end this off with. So Ace did mention that this version is the version now. If it does well, in the future there could be sort of like a tune Attune version, but you know, we got to see how this one sells.
Yep.
Did I get that right, Ace?
Yeah. You got it right.
Okay. So and charge for pre-orders now. You got to pay now, buddy. But
Yes.
you do have a month. You do have a month to pre-order it with the early bird. So
We charge now because we are going to go into tooling straight away. We're not waiting anymore. So there's no there is. I explained this in my previous stream as well. The reason why we charge now is because we want to lock everything in now. You give us the funds, we give you the product when it's due. That's the agreement. Because if we not charge you now, then when it comes to charging you, there's always going to be some permutations of not responding to emails. We have problems charging the remainder, etc., etc. So if we want it, we pay for it now at the best price, right? The best price. If you don't want to be charged now, you can get it later when it's in stock at $300 US. So there's always the option. Yeah.
Ace, this is a good one. I'm surprised nobody asked this before, but any ETA on when the Super MUSK, let's say.
So I'm giving the calculation now, right? We have everything done up already. We go into tooling after the early bird is completed in middle of March. We go into tooling. That brings us to April, May. We get the test shot out in June so they can bring it to Joe Fest. And then we start production in July after sorting out the cranks and whatever. So we're looking at August, September out the door. And then once it gets to the shores, we got looking at October, November. So before Christmas this year, definitely.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, delays can happen, but just the prospect of knowing you can get it. I'm telling everybody right now, this is going to be one of these FOMO. There's a weird thing that I see sometimes in like TMNT forums or just with TMNT fans, where they see something that's out of the norm of companies they buy from. Like, if let's say you're a NECA loyalist, and then what's going to happen is I know for a fact that this is going to show up in people's hands. They're going to show up in reviews, like mine, of course. And then that FOMO is going to hit. And then it's going to be, where, what, this, that. I am calling it right now, and I'm going to edit this out. This is going to be one of those things where once they start showing up in people's hands on the fucking forums and on YouTube, it's going to be a mad dash to be like, where do I lock it down? Well, can we go back to the early bird price? I am telling you, I am predicting it. I am betting on it. So if you want one, you have a month to get it at the pre-order price, or you can get it at the normal price, which is still a good price for as much shit as you get. So that's it. That's all I got. Ace, thank you for stopping by and talking about the MUSK. And by the way, Ramen Toy, let me just put a link because you can follow on Instagram, or you can also follow him on
Facebook, YouTube. Instagram, YouTube. That's the 3 platforms that we're on. Yep.
Yeah, that's the let me just put a link in the sweet description. Follow Ramen Toys because I keep adding an S to your company name. I keep saying Ramen Toys. It's Ramen
Toy, no S.
Yes, but follow Ramen Toy. He does have updates, and I'm more excited about this than I've been for a long time, especially because I'm thinking of like just the shelving thing that I'm going to do to block this window, because again, I'm a collector. What the fuck do I want a window for? I've got to watch people play. I got to watch birds. Fuck all that. I want to look at my toys. I don't care about the window. Fuck a window. So that's it. Ace, thank you for showing up. Okay. I hear a rumor that you'll be in other places tomorrow. I don't know if that's it. No, please plug where you're going to be, because I do want people to come out.
Oh, join us at the 3POA tomorrow. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be a great slideshow. I'll promise you that.
Okay. Not only is it going to be a slideshow, but get ready for a lot of noises, like just like
Guess what,
hacking.
man? You'll be in the comments, and then you will get hammered by laser pens.
You know what? I'm not afraid of his
No?
middle-aged mean girls that are in his chat. I don't fear you. I don't fear you, Laser Pants, or your 3POA crew. Okay, middle-aged mean girls don't make me afraid. So that's it.
Yep.
Ace, Super Musk, Super Ace with the Super Musk, and I'm very excited about this. Very excited about all the stuff that you're doing. And again, one of the few guys where the shit in hand is better than the prototype. So I feel like I'm rapping here because I'm just fucking. Ace, do you want to do a freestyle rap? You can do that here. You can't do that on 3POA.
I don't think I'm up to it, man.
All right, he's gonna pass. Ace is gonna pass. No freestyle rap. But that is it. Thank you, Hatterites, Hatter Nation, Ramen Toy Nation in the house. A lot of spillover. The Venn diagram of Ramen Toy Nation and Hatter Nation, it spills over a lot. It's like this, Ace. So just letting you know.
All right.
Later, guys. Thank you.
Later.
Thank you for coming out on a Tuesday night, which is crazy. I'm going to hit end the stream, and then it's going to get awkward for a few seconds. But here we go. Ending stream now. Bye.
Bye-bye.